everything like that was for you. I saw that you were drafted in the 4th round, just like me. I was 129, I want to say. I saw that you were 135. So just talk about that whole experience.
Yeah, obviously draft day is exciting opportunity. Your dreams come true. Going to NFL, it's, words can't really sum up the experience. I'm sure it's similar for you, Will, because it's a lot of work. There's a long road to get to that point just to get drafted, and then to be drafted. It's like, okay, now it's right back to work. Got to reprove myself and go in and play ball. So it's exciting. I was drafted to Pittsburgh, where I got a chance to learn behind Ben. So it's really interesting for me to go in and learn behind a guy who's going to be a eventual Hall of Famer and see how he approached his day, how he approached his preparation, how he approached his game. So I took a lot from that experience that really helps me today and how I approach the game myself. So it's a whirlwind of experience. It's crazy to even think I'm going to year 4 in the league. It's just like a blur. It's crazy how fast it goes. So it's like you still got to enjoy each day and take advantage of each opportunity. I'm just thinking about all the story. You have so many stories from the NFL. It's really a unique experience.
How is Big Ben? How was it being behind him and him being a mentor? How was he? Give us some Big Ben stories.
I think. Oh, got a ton of Big Ben stories. Big Ben, some of the stuff he does in practice is incredible. So I got there when him and AB were clicking on all cylinders. It's they do stuff in practice, we're doing red zone drill, just scramble, throw it across his body, hit AB in the back of the end zone. That was a normal occurrence. And Coach T would be like, see that, Dobbs? That's what it looks like. Okay, I'll do that next. My turn. So, I think the coolest thing, I guess the most interesting thing about watching Big Ben is as we all know, he approaches the game differently. So he plays with a lot of instinct on the field. So a lot of times you learn from him, not from just in the film room, but you learn from him when you go back and you watch practice. You're like, oh, why did he make that read? And you talk to him oh, okay, this is what you're looking at. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll talk through football. So he's the crazy Big Ben stories are at the time he calls the plays. They go no huddle. Big part of the offense is no huddle, and it's all on Ben. For instance, usually you hear the QB walkie-talkie in their headsets, and it's the coach saying a lot of jargon saying the play, right? Up there, if they're going no huddle, it would just be left hash first. That's it. And then Ben calls whatever he wants. Next play will be right hash, 2nd and 4.
Wow.
That's it. And Ben's okay, trips left, drive, tag somebody, halfback, you run a burst, boom, go about his day. So it's really cool, to see how he prepares and game plans for, he's calling the show, he's calling the plays. And so, as a young guy, you're okay, I want to get to that point. All right, let me start thinking in that way too. Mm-hmm. So constantly, now for me, I look at the game so much differently. In college, you're just so used to getting the game plan and saying, coach calls a play, I'll do it. Now, I'm looking at, how can I take advantage of this defense? Boom, they're doing, okay, if they do this, I want to do this. Do they do this adjustment to what I'm doing? I want to do this. So you look at the game so much differently from more of a play caller standpoint rather than just a player.
For sure. So give us, I know our fans want to hear, and I know Will and I are curious too. You hear a lot about him in the media. Give us your thoughts on Antonio Brown, how it was having him as a teammate, and maybe a cool or funny story that you had with him where you observed from him.
Maybe he was one of the best teammates I've ever had. I think obviously in the media, he's getting portrayed a certain way. But those people who know AB, they know what type of person he is. This story defines AB in my mind. So I get up to Pittsburgh. I've been there 2 weeks. We had just started practice, just started phase 3. So building a rapport with the guys and everything. So there was a Future concert one Friday up there. So Thursday after practice, some of the guys were going. AB, you're going? He's like, I think so. Just hit me tonight. We'll see. So I hit him up later. He didn't hit me back. It was with the fam. So the next day, he just FaceTimed me. It was Saturday, it was Memorial Day weekend, so he had the long weekend. So the concert was on Thursday, so he FaceTimed me on Friday. FaceTimed me, he goes, Josh, what you doing this weekend? I just got in there, so I was looking. My fam was in town. I was looking for an apartment, looking for a place to stay for the season. I'm apartment shopping. What's up? He goes, about to catch the PJ down to Miami to go to the crib for the weekend. You want to come? I was like, I'd love to, but my fam's in town. I'm apartment shopping. He goes, they can come too if they want. I'm like, that would be dope. We gotta get this done. But it's like he's so just open to like opening up what he has at his disposal, one, to also like talking about football, teaching the young guys, even to the point where now like you go down to Miami, you hit him up, he's like, yeah, I'm working out, if you want to pull up, come, whatever. I've always had a good interaction with AB. And that's the AB I know. Like, like not many people are willing to just be like, yo, you and your family come to Miami for the weekend with my family. We're about to go kick it around my house in Miami. Not many people are just so willing.
Good people.
Whether it was a serious offer or not, like even to put the offer on the table, you know how people are nowadays. So
yeah, for sure.
That's the AB I know.
Yeah, and just to touch on what you were saying about the huddle earlier, I was going to talk about just how much it means to offensive linemen. I'm pretty sure just to everybody else in the huddle, when you have a quarterback that steps into the huddle with confidence, who knows what he's going to do, who knows his play call, who knows who can tell a running back if he's on the wrong side to put him in the right place, or if he sees a blitz, he can pick it up before the offensive line. And I didn't realize until I got into the NFL how much I should be appreciative of it. And now I definitely am. Just some of the stuff that you all do helps us out so much. It requires us to do so much less. I really appreciate it. And I never really had that appreciation until I got to the NFL and got into the huddle with guys like you and Nick Foles and Shoe and guys like that,
We're continuing to grow. I think it's cool having the bond between the QB and the O-line and the NFL is so unique because a lot of the O-linemen, they're looking for the same things that the quarterback's looking for. Like you guys up front are looking at DB tendencies and backing and caps. You guys are assessing fronts and knowing, okay, they're in this front. This is what pressure they bring out this front. So it takes a lot of shots off the quarterback having a line that can do that because now a lot of times you can play ball. It's like, yes, okay, boom, they're in this front. You go up and you guys are making the calls together. Whereas, in college it's a little different.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes the game so that mental side of it where everyone's on the same page.
For instance, Linder, just all the quarterbacks that I've seen him snap to have just talked about how much they appreciate him because, they say that not every offensive lineman and not every center's like how Brandon is, because they require Brandon to do a lot, but Brandon expects a lot of himself too, So I've just heard Nick just talking to Brandon. I've seen them just come and talk to each other for 30 minutes straight after practice, just about snapping and looks and stuff like that, So I definitely know that quarterbacks definitely appreciate their centers as well.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
And a lot of people who don't, for y'all who don't know, the center in the NFL, you do have to have the physical side of it, but you have to have the mental side. You have to know just as much about that defense almost as the quarterback does. And sometimes even more. Sometimes it's things that the offensive line sees that quarterbacks don't see, but that's why that center quarterback bond, that quarterback offensive line bond is just huge, especially at the professional level.
Yeah, you hit it on the head. It's a lot of times, the center will make the audible for the quarterback in the run game. So,
for sure.
It is important.
I just seen Leonard look behind him, tell Minshew plenty of times, hey, no, let's do this right here. Don't check it. Or
go that way.
Yeah,
Left.
Yep.
And when you're watching on TV, a lot of people don't realize the chess match that's happening and how much preparation has gone into each individual play, how just this little audible here, or the stuff that a lot of the quarterbacks are saying at the line on TV, a lot of it looks like it's for show, but there's reasons why somebody's aligned this way, why he's shifting the back over to this side, and it's just the intricacies of each individual play that seem like they go unnoticed if you're a spectator and I'm just watching it on TV on the couch. And if you're actually in that
every
world,
play has a purpose. Yep, every single play has a purpose, and you're always trying to run the right play into the right look.
Yep.
So, Dobbs, talk a little bit about, you got traded, the Jags traded for you last year, and you come down to Jacksonville. Talk about, the biggest adjustments that you had to make and some difficulties and how that transition was.
Yeah, I think any transition mid-season is going to be different. So it was a unique experience. We played in New England when I was in Pittsburgh, Sunday Night Football. We get back at like 2 a.m. I wake up at like 10. I get a call at 10:30. It's like, hey, you're traded to Jacksonville. Boom, hop on a plane by 3 with as much stuff as I could fit in 2 suitcases. And now I'm in Jacksonville. So it's a unique experience. I learned a lot from it. And I was thankful to have teammates like Will and other guys who were so open and welcoming to just a new guy coming in and teaching me, 1, the playbook, 2, like where to just go eat, and 3, like just the lay of the land. So it's good to have those great teammates around you. But yeah, it was a unique experience. And like, yeah, it was unique is the word to describe it. So it's been kind of good to have, this time, the last couple of months to kind of just like chill and take a breath. Because from the second, like the trade happened, you down here, you're working on learning a playbook. You have a hotel for a week. They say, yeah, we'll pay for a hotel for a week. And after that, you got to find your own place. So you got a hotel for a week, trying to find a housing. Then the next week you find a house. Then the next week your stuff gets here. So all while you're still learning the playbook, learning football. And by the time you get set on the house, it's like, boop, okay, we got our game over in London.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to London, you're over there. Then it's bye week. You got to go see your family. Then it's back to the second half of the season. Then it's Thanksgiving. There's Christmas. Then there's New Year. It's just so much boom, 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 boom that happened. So it's been good now to finally take a breath and chill and, really figure out, okay, Jacksonville, like what to enjoy, where to eat, where to chill, enjoy time with my teammates, get a chance to actually be around them and bond with them. It was cool going out to Vegas with the O-line in January and get a chance. And that was the first time I got a chance to hang out with them outside of football and like just meet them and know who they are as people and just hang out and just talk about life rather than, hey, what's our pickup on, this protection. So it was a whirlwind, man. But I wouldn't really change it. I think you're placed in various situations, whether they're adversity or whether they're positive situations for a reason. I think God always has a plan. So for me, it's learning from those experiences and being able to just grow as a person. And that experience of being traded, having that change, whether it's something you never want to get traded. So something that a piece of adversity is something that you didn't expect to happen and being able to take it in a shot and run with it, help you grow as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess,
crazy.
Go ahead, Cody.
I was going to say, it's crazy you brought up Vegas. Yo, literally like 2 days ago, Will was sitting there while we were playing Call of Duty. And he was like, yo, look at this. Like he was going back through old videos and it was you and him out there in Vegas having fun and partying. And he was just talking about like what a great person you are and how fun that trip was. So it's wild that you brought that up.
Yeah, bro.
That trip was fun.
Yeah, bro.
That trip was.
And I think what makes a good trip is good people, bro. That's what makes a good trip, good people, dog. And like you said, like when you come out there with us, like, and it's funny because I met Dobbs my rookie year, the end of my rookie year, and he was actually out there in Vegas, and he linked up with some of the guys that were out there on the Jags offensive line. Then he linked with us, and I knew who he was, but I didn't know him. And then this year it was really ironic because he ended up actually being on the Jags, finishing the season with us, and then coming out there with us right for New Year's and everything. So it was definitely it's always a great experience going out there.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's something you'll do, Dobbs, whether you're a Jag or not, or whether I'm a Jag or not. I'm gonna be out there.
We're there. Yeah. Let's go. We're there.
Sure,
you know it.
Definitely.
On the roulette table.
Oh yeah, the roulette. Look, cracks taught me how to get right on the cum. I'll be real on the cum now, bro.
That cum line hits.
I'm telling you, dog. I learned how to do it, bro. You put me on for real. You definitely put me on. So I guess just to switch up the topic a little bit, bro, just tell our fans, what was that welcoming moment to the NFL when you got to the NFL? Like, what was that one moment when you got to the league you would say, like, oh, man, like, I'm really in the NFL. Like, I finally made it, Like, when did it finally hit you? Was it somebody you met? Like, was it a play? Was it, like, when was it?
So my first play in the NFL is like looking back on it, it's hilarious. Not hilarious, but it's just the whole dynamic. So I'm in Pittsburgh, second year. We're playing, like I'd gotten some time at the end of the game in some games, nothing crazy. We're playing in Baltimore. This is our second time playing them. We got to win. They blew us out the first game. Big for our divisional standing. So it's like it's the fourth quarter, and like being backup quarterback